Laura Vitale, and on this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to share with you my recipe for what I call my chili beans stuffed sweet potatoes. This recipe is so delicious, so satisfying, and it is made using very simple basic ingredients you may already have on hand, but the end result is spectacular. It's a completely vegetarian recipe, so it's like, think of chili, but made with just beans and then stuffing it in a roasted sweet potatoes, topped with an avocado salsa. It is divine. Let me run you through the list of ingredients you'll need to make the quote-unquote chilies. You'll need some black beans. This is just a can of black beans that I have drained. I've got a can here of a fire roasted diced tomatoes, very important, it adds such good flavor. Some chopped onions, pepper, and some garlic. I've got some tomato paste. I've got some cumin, chili, and brown sugar, a little bit of water. You also need, of course, your sweet potatoes, which mine are baking in the oven. They'll need about an hour. And then you'll need the toppings, your avocado salsa. So you'll need avocado, tomato, cilantro, green onions, I'm thinking in my head, lime juice, and salt. That's it. And then you also need some salt and some olive oil. Great recipe. You're going to love it. Let's get going. I'm going to add my onion, pepper, and my garlic to my little pot here. I love this little pot. I don't know why, but I've got like an obsession for anything that's like small like this. I love it. I think it's super sweet, super cute. A little pinch of salt helps draw out the moisture in those veggies. I'm not really looking for things to caramelize here. I'm looking for things to just soften and become translucent. And it's going to do all kinds of good things. That looks great. This is going to cook for a while, so I'm not too concerned about it cooking for a long time. I'm going to add the tomato paste, stir that in really well. If I were making like traditional chili, I would add some beer at this point, which you can if you want to. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep this nice and light. I do need a little bit of brown sugar though, to offset all of the chili powder and all of the tomato product. Just a couple tablespoons. Always add your spices to your oil so that you really wake up the flavor and have those spices really bloom. And now you just add your beans, your tomatoes, your water. I'm just using water, but you can use veggie stock or chicken stock or whatever your heart desires. And all you're going to do at this point is you're going to partially cover this. Oh, doesn't it look so good already? You're going to partially cover this, and you're going to let this simmer for about half an hour or so. You can make this ahead of time. This is fantastic on anything and everything. You can eat this with chips if you want to, like nacho style, whatever. It's delicious, but it's going to be even more delicious stuffed inside roasted sweet potatoes. Ooh, Nelly. Very good. Look how thick and gorgeous my chili beans have gotten. I love it. I just tasted it for seasoning. I added a pinch of salt. It's a little spicy from the chili powder. It's just so good. I've got my roasted sweet potatoes. I love roasted sweet potatoes, and I've been eating them pretty much every day recently. So if in upcoming videos you see that I'm turning a different color, it's because I'm eating too many sweet potatoes. They're really delicious. They're sweet. They're just satisfying, and they're phenomenal. I also made some avocado salsa. Think, avocado, so guacamole meets pico, right? All the flavors of guacamole, all the flavors of pico combined together into a nice, chunky, rough cut version, which I love. Split your sweet potato in half like that. I like to season the inside with just a little bit of salt. I like a mound of my chili beans right in there. If you want to, you can top this with some cheese. You can top this with some sour cream. The choice is yours. The world is your pickle, my friend. And the combination, my mouth is salivating. The combination of the sweet potatoes and like sweet, right? Think balance. Balance is so important. That's why I love this recipe. You've got sweet potatoes. You've got spicy chili beans. And you've got cool, crisp, fresh salsa on top. Everything together is a match made in food heaven. I just love it. I just have to love a little bit of everything. I like a little sweet potato. I need more sweet potato. I gotta have a little bit of everything. Okay. I got that avocado hanging on by a thread, so we'll get a different avocado piece. It smells divine. That is the best thing you'll make all week. magnificent. It's delicious, it's easy, you can make all of the things and keep them on hand and eat it whenever you want. It's just phenomenal, and I think you'll love it. Go to laurainthekitchen.com for the written recipe. I hope you've enjoyed spending time with me, and I will see you next time.